Hi, this is Sandy with Simply Blessed, and I'm so glad that you could join me today. I have been MIA for quite a while, and we'll get into kind of later why I've been missing in action, but I decided it is time for me to upload, and I apologize to those of you that do follow me. And so let's get into today's video. We're going to be cleaning today, and as I'm cleaning, I'm going to be talking about what has brick walled me. There has been some life circumstances that I have allowed to brick wall my life and my cleaning because I just have not been doing my cleaning. Been working on my YouTube, just really dragging my feet, and that's because I'm some life changes are occurring, but you know what, this is just life and it happens to all of us. So I'm going to give you some tips today on how to deal with life changes, how to deal with depression, how to deal with not being motivated, and how you can push through those things. I am finally pushing through, getting myself back on track, and getting back to my routine. So as we watch the video, I will explain to you what I'm doing, and we can talk about some helpful hints. Okay, let's get going. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is take a look at my kitchen and my whole house. It is an absolute disaster. I haven't mopped in at least a month, and I haven't vacuumed in probably 2 weeks. I've just let things fall where they may, and really and truly the floors are filthy. Laundry hasn't been put up like it should. Oh, and while I'm at it, I'm going to slow this down and show you this room. You have never seen this room in my videos before. This is a bedroom that needed brand new furniture, and so all I did was I purchased 3 pillows, the picture that you see on the wall, and we purchased the chest of drawers and the dresser here. It actually matched the headboard that we already had. And so this room right here is now show worthy. The furniture was beat up and old, and I used what we had to actually decorate it. And I didn't purchase hardly anything at all to decorate this room and make it really nice. This little table right here is my husband's grandmother's table, her side table, and I decided to showcase that there. I just use some things that are everyday, but this right here was a 1970s side table that I went ahead and chalk painted on the top and the bottom and spray painted the knobs, and it turned out absolutely adorable. So now you have seen the room that you've never seen before. The bathroom is not that bad. We keep up with it pretty well. Okay, I decided the first thing I needed to do was cook a good supper. This is something I've been lax on, so I took frozen chicken. Yes, I start chicken or meat frozen in my crock pot. So I'm seasoning it there. I'm using chipotle, ground cumin, black pepper, and oregano, and I spice pretty heavily. Decided to chop up an onion. So I chopped up a small onion and added that to the chicken, and opened a can of corn. There's some chilies right there. Those are our green hatch chilies that we use in a lot of things, and they're also frozen when I put them on. Put in a can of corn, and we have some small little peppers that were really, they were usable, but they were getting a little bit wrinkly and not quite as fresh, so I decided to use all of those. So now everything is in the crock pot, and I set that baby on low for 3 hours, for high for 3 hours, and then on low. Okay, now I'm going to clean the kitchen, and while I'm cleaning the kitchen, I'm going to tell you about the first thing that I have encountered this summer. The company that I'm working for is called VIP Kid. It's an ESL online company where you teach Chinese children how to speak English. It's been a wonderful program. I teach from home. I absolutely have loved it. In December, I have been with the company for 5 years, but we got an email about 2.5 weeks ago saying that the company and the laws in China have changed. So I'm no longer going to be able to teach students that are younger than 18 years old that live within the China mainland. And this kind of came as a blow to many of us. And many of my VIP friends are having to change careers, are hanging there while they revamp the curriculum. But I decided, since my career is really going to look different, I just needed to start getting serious about launching my own, either taking my YouTube channel seriously or launching some of my own classes that I can teach to adults. So I've started that on the program called Teachable, but the first thing I did was I got a life coach. Her name is Brenda Baines, and I am absolutely already loving this. The program was not that costly. If you would like to know more information about it, please let me know, because getting a life coach has been super for me so far. And I decided to do that instead of going into counseling. I've done counseling before whenever I hit like a brick wall in life, but I decided to go a different route this time and get a life coach. Okay, now we're bleaching the sink. I've not been doing that either, so now I'm doing some laundry. I did about 3 or 4 loads of laundry today, so wow, I had a lot. It was piled up. Okay, the second thing I'm going to talk about is I ordered a book called Coffee Self-Talk, and this book I found on the internet, and I began doing it, and I actually joined a Facebook group called Coffee Self-Talk, and we encourage each other with affirmations. I have written my own affirmations, and daily while I'm drinking my coffee, I sit and read a chapter of the Coffee Self-Talk book and then the Coffee Self-Talk Daily Reader. And I will post that, pictures of that, so that you can see, you can possibly order this yourself. I have them both downloaded onto my Kindle, and I'm already absolutely loving it. Affirmations are actually a way of changing your mindset so that you can begin to believe in yourself and believe that your circumstances will change for you. And I really did need that, because life has just kind of come to a place that some changes are occurring that I have absolutely no control over. So I know I needed the affirmations, and I needed a group to support me. So I've been letting these books guide me every day, and so far I've absolutely loved them. This is a squash that a good friend of mine, she gave me 3 of these spaghetti squashes, and they came from her garden, and wow, they have been delicious. And this one right here, I've never done this before, but I actually put this in the oven. I tried doing it in the microwave and it didn't work. So I put it in the oven at 400 degrees for about an hour. It burned just a little bit on the bottom, but then what I did was I scooped it out and put that on top of my chicken. Okay, now Rhonda is busy, and it's time to vacuum and shake things out because I have a lot of dog hair to get up. Jazzy is supervising as we go. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to talk about is I went to my doctor and I had my hormones checked. I am 59 years old, but I had a complete hysterectomy many years ago. So I take hormones that are compounded just for me with a pharmacy from a pharmacy in Arizona, and she checked my hormones, and my estrogen and testosterone are absolutely not working. They're not even registering in blood work. So what I asked her to do, and we consulted together, I have had pelleting done. And that is where they actually use the hormones and they put them under the skin. For women, they put them in the hip. So I have had that done now for about 3 months, and it's really beginning to help me pull out of some depression, pull out of being, I'm just not near as tired as I used to be. When I am tired, I can take a nap and actually feel refreshed instead of being down for a complete day. So the pelleting so far is really working for me, and I had blood work and it shows that now I do have testosterone and estrogen in my system. Yay for me. It is costly. It is a lot more costly than I thought it would be. It was about $425, but so far it has been worth it because I now no longer have to use as many supplements. I don't have to buy the hormones that are compounded. So we'll just keep doing this and hopefully it will get better, and I am very happy about it so far. My doctor is very, very pleased as well. This is my favorite part. I love dumping dog hair and dirt out of my rocket. I love it. That's my favorite part about cleaning. Thank you for joining me today. I really do hope that you learned something from today's video. I know that making the video made me feel so much better, and definitely getting back to my weekly strategies, it has already, just in a couple of days, I already feel so much better, so much more motivated, and so now I can move forward with my goals, which are number one, I hired a life coach. Her name is Brenda Bain, and I actually follow her on YouTube, so I can put a link below. And she is my new life coach, and she's actually helping me in the transitions that I'm going through in life. And I think that's awesome. I think it's going to be worth every single penny, and also helping me to upload my own business and career, which I'm going to be doing through YouTube, and teaching actually courses on how to do these things, very specific things on how to simplify your life. So we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.